So yeah, Mirar brought out a new track called Déluge. Déluge. I don't know how to say it. It's French, I think. Yeah, French. Possibly not French, but has an accent on the E, so it's now French. But yeah, they brought a new track 3 days ago, 7.2k views. For anyone who doesn't know, these guys dropped a song last year. Nick Nocturnal kind of blew it up, gave them a bit of a reputation. They were already like a known band. They were on my radar thanks to like people on the Discord and people on Twitch. But then I've just been constantly spamming them for the last like since Nick reacted to them. So I guess we'll check out the new track. I didn't like the last one. I didn't get through it. It was too long and just mental. But I'm just gonna like let this whole song play and just give it the benefit of the doubt, because people seem to really like this band. I'm still yet to kind of fully get the appeal. They have some really sick, fun like riffs in moments, and they are very creative, but it's very in that vein of thall that I am not so much into. It's like void of any traditional structure and just absolutely mental. So let's go. 3 days ago, Déluge. Oh, it's in the middle of it. Fucking YouTube playing the video while I'm hovering over the thumbnail. All right. All right, then, Ash, what's going on, bro? How's things, man? Well, we'll keep the politics out of it, my friend. We will. But I hear you. This is so much easier to follow. As crazy as this is like infinitely easier to follow than the last track. So I'm already more on board. And there's some sick grooves in there. I'm gonna regret putting that fucking nerd emoji in so much. Everything I say now is just gonna get... Nice. Definitely needs some of this in an album context. Just to break up, because that's a lot to be listening to for a full EP or an album. I feel like I'm in an enchanted forest now. And there's a small elf man looking at me. Hello. Fucking hell. Okay. Long song for what it was. Jesus. So, compared to their last track, that is far more up my street. I think some of the riffs in the first portion, because to be honest, the way I'm looking at this track is kind of split into two. So there's everything prior to our visit to the mystical elf man in the forest, and then there's everything after the mystical elf man in the forest. So the part after we met the mystical elf man in the forest was kind of more in line with what I've previously heard from their other releases, which is a little bit too chaotic, too many like misplaced notes here and there that just ultimately sound too chaotic, and I just can't grip anything. I can't find anything to latch onto and like follow, like I just can't find my feet at all. Whereas the first portion of the track, you know, speaks for itself. There was some sick riffs in there. I love some of the like stuttery effects and stuff that they use. A lot of the stuff that like is very prominent in Thall, but these guys just like ramp it up to level 10. So that first portion of the track for me was fantastic. I'd nearly like to just hear that portion up until we visit the mystical elf man and then the track ends, but it does keep going. It's a bit long. 6.5 minutes for a track like that is definitely not easy listening by any stretch of the imagination. It's quite literally the opposite end of the spectrum to anything that is easy listening, even with the visit to said elfman. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a I'm gonna go with 7.8 out of 10. I love the creativity. I think they're one of the most creative like Thall bands in the scene. They have such a fucking unique sound in a genre or subgenre that is quite saturated, that does ultimately follow a lot of the exact same structures and nuance, which is getting a bit boring for me. But these guys definitely keep things fresh, but they do kind of start to go into that territory of like, right, you're losing me a little bit here, lads. But it is cool. It's different for sure. So 7.8 out of 10. Chat's saying 7.7, so we're kind of ultimately all on the same page here.